Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris here. Just want to bring you an update on Litecoin, and we're going to be looking at the daily here. And if you guys could, like, subscribe, all that. So I appreciate you being here with me today. And we may look at like the 8 hour as well, but we're primarily going to be here on the daily. So what I wanted to show you first is this is really important that we hold this 786. Okay, guys, because what we had when we came down, we bottomed here, we came back up. We bottomed again, we went back up, and we bottomed again. So we need to hold this triple bottom that we've essentially had. So that's really important. That's the 786. We don't want to break down through that, because once we break down through that, anything can happen. You'll have the psychological level of 100, but you never know, guys. It could just blow right down through that. So just pay really close attention to the 786 on the Fibonacci. And I also have overhead here, we have our moving average, our 50-day in blue, which is at $140 right now, so that's overhead resistance. And then we have our 100-day, which is at 151 overhead resistance. And then we have our 200-day, which is overhead at 168. So guys, we have a ton of work to do. There has to be a lot of volume to come in here. So remember, anything can happen in crypto land. It's just when these big whales, when they're going to throw their money in or pull it out, no one can know, and we have to respond to, and we have to ride their coattails essentially. So just be aware. I mean, we could wake up tomorrow and Litecoin blew through all three of these, and it's coming back up to test this right here at $200. I mean, it's just, if we get massive volume like this comes in, and we never know when that's going to come in. We didn't know this was going to happen. We were moving up here, and then all of a sudden that huge volume spike came in, and people didn't know what to do. It was crazy. So I just want to tell you that. Just remember, we have all this overhead resistance. So we have that 50-day, 100-day, 200-day, and we also have the 618 at 162 overhead. So a lot of overhead resistance. And then this is our support that we have to hold. Next, I wanted to look at the MACD. As you can see on the MACD, though, we have some positive signs. So before we get too excited, though, always remember, guys, it can hit off here and then bounce back down and open up. That happens as well. So you can even see here where it looked like it was going to come and then it bounced back out. So I'm not confirming this. I'm just showing you that it is looking like we could have a potential cross there. And it has been in the negative underneath there since the 9th of May. So it's been a little bit of time underneath here. And the more time underneath, the better the run-up, essentially. That's typically how it works. So like right here, it was quite a few days, you know, some time, month, that it didn't cross over, and then it had that explosive move. So pay attention to that. And also on the histogram, you can see we have a little bit of bullish divergence there. So that has been getting smaller, and we're looking for a flip over. And remember, the MACD is a lagging indicator. And then let's check the RSI. Okay. So guys, this is our overall trend line. We were right there is how I drew it the other day. Then as you can see, remember how we talked about trend lines? When they get broken, you have a little bit of a run, and that's what we had, which we now have to get up over the 40. That's going to be really important for us. So the 40 is right about there. You can see we're at 40, so we need to turn that into support. We can't have it as overhead resistance. So this is a really crucial time here, guys. We need to be paying attention, because it could either break down hard, or we could start maybe another wave cycle, you know, going up. So we're going to see just like this. Remember, this lasted over a month, where we just had that nice little 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It was a beautiful little run up, and then we had the correction. So that's what I'm hoping to do again, and see if we can come up and test this overall 184. But you can see there is a ton of resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Essentially 5 overhead resistances that we really need to get through. That's pretty serious. So pay attention to that. That's going to be really important for us. And then let's see stock. You guys tell me what you've been doing. I want to know if you've been buying, if you've been selling, if you've just been holding. So put that down in the comments. So you can see right here on the stock, we're at 53 and 47, and you can see it's starting a little bit to go sideways. We're just working sideways now. It's almost kind of like an inside bar there, it looks like from here, at least at this point. Let me kind of get in there. Let's see. Yeah, guys. So we had this bullish engulfing candle right here, which very well could have start that reversal. Like this is what could start us, is a candle like that. And you can also see how we had basically those tweezer bottoms as well. So it was about at the same point. So that is a nice candle that we do have on the daily here, but we have to have follow through. But as you can see, we have all three of these right now inside this white bar. And I've still been studying more on these guys. If I'm getting that wrong, please tell me. I'm always open to hear new things, but I just started getting into the inside bars and looking at all that stuff, so I'm new to that. But it looks like all three of those are inside this, and this is a bullish engulfing pattern, because this candle engulfs this candle, and typically that would be a nice little reversal. So we'll have to see, guys. It's pretty critical time, and you can see the wicks here though is the problem. We've been getting rejected around 123. These wicks, this wick tried to come up here, it was even lower, got rejected, so we have to pay attention to that. So we really are just traveling sideways right now, waiting to see if we're going to have a little bit of a breakup or if we're going to break down. So just pay attention to these levels. I want you guys to be aware also, and look for some volume. We need some volume, guys. Like this volume just isn't going to do it right now. We need some stuff like this. And that, I mean, that's what gets moves going. And we're always pay attention to that, guys. When you see a volume stick like that that's positive, most likely you're going to have more days of it going up. So pay close attention to that. And these are the moving averages, guys, in close. So you can see like that. And you can see them over here, 140, 151, 168, and that'll tell you the moving averages and the price that they're landing on right now. And you can also see how they're crossing and opening. There's all different types of meanings of that too. So we just got to stay on our books. We got to be studying, and this is also really crucial as well, guys. Right there. I mean, it's really got to hold. The next stop's that Fibonacci, and other than that, guys, we would fall, and we'd fall pretty hard, because everyone would freak out if it got around that 100 or went under 100. There's going to be a lot of people who say, all right, I'm bouncing out of here. So we gotta look at this and pay attention to it. So got to have some good positive news, which things have been pretty good. So that's what, you know, we'll have to see. I hate that Litecoin is tied so closely to Bitcoin, because Litecoin's been doing so many good things, but it is what it is right now, guys, and we just have to play the game that's given to us. But you saw what happened last time. You see these tweezer bottoms here, and that started a run after a big sell-off just like this here. So as you can see, we had this sell-off, and then we have that tweezer bottoms with that bullish engulfing candle. So maybe it's the start of a reverse, guys. Let's see what happens. But you know, just protect yourself. Be safe out there. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you. And like I said, I'm sorry if I don't always get to all the comments, but I'm very busy right now, busier than I've probably ever been. So, you know, I got to do these videos whenever I can. It's what I can do right now. So God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, all that. God bless.